So first up, we got something on, well, it's on the subject small group tutorials, which I think is something that I didn't manage to, a problem that I didn't manage to solve to my own satisfaction when I was teaching. So I'm interested to hear this. So this is a model for small group tutorials from Stephen O'Hagan from Edinburgh.
Hi, thank you. I'll just share my screen. You should be able to see that now. Okay, please just shout up if you can't see that. Right, I'll describe a setup that was used for small group workshops in one particular course last semester. And the reason I'm talking about this particular course is that I was a tutor for it. The setup that was used in this course was an implementation of a model that I and others developed over the summer. And you can access a document that goes into the detail of the model at the link shown here. There are many more ideas in that document than I can cover in 5 minutes, so please check that out if you're interested. This is typically what workshops used to look like for us. They might be called tutorials in your institution. We call them workshops because their main purpose was for students to work together to solve problems collaboratively. And the problems that students worked on typically did not count for course credit. In the new focused workshop model, the purpose of the live classes is to support students to complete challenging assignments to a high standard. There are several reasons for this change, but both for and against the previous model, both against the previous model and in favor of this one. And again, these are discussed in the document. And we aim to achieve this purpose by having a pattern of activities around the live workshop. So a problem sheet is released to students in advance of the live workshop. The students work together without tutor help, in the knowledge that some of the problems on the sheet will become their next assignment, but they don't know which ones until after the live workshop. They come along to the live class ready to talk about the problems, and then after the class they're told which problems are for submission. They then have some more time before the submission deadline. Now, there are lots of variations in how this can be implemented, and the document I mentioned before gives some examples. Here's one particular implementation from the course I mentioned, Accelerated Proofs and Problem Solving, which was organized by Dr. Milena Herring. And this is a second year course, but the students have entered directly into year 2 from school. And there were about 80 students this year. Our trials that we did in the summer suggested that managing 3 breakout groups simultaneously was about the limit of what a tutor could do reasonably. And students working with 3 others in a video call seemed about right. So that's the setup that was used here. And this was the assignment calendar for the course. So each assignment being the focus of one particular workshop. So you see here, this course had a combination of group assignments and individual assignments. And here as well, just for a bit extra information, the groups were rearranged after the first individual assignment to give the students a chance to work with others on the course. I won't share data or feedback with you because we didn't get a chance to ask the students permission before the end of the semester, but I'll give you my impressions as a tutor on the course. So I saw very high attendance and engagement in the workshops throughout the semester, and I saw students taking responsibility for their own and each other's learning. And I saw positive feedback from students who felt supported to achieve in the course. Now, there is a caveat here, which is that this course is in some ways atypical. For example, the students are very well qualified and previous cohorts have been highly motivated anyway. So it would be good to see how the model performed in a more typical course. There were other courses that used the model, but I wasn't involved in teaching them, so I don't know much about them just now. As we all know, things were a bit hectic at the end of last semester and in the past few weeks and months. So my top tip, if you're interested in this, would be take a look at the document. I'm happy to discuss any of the ideas further in it, to discuss any of the ideas further if you're interested. The model is a shift away from the way we usually do things, but it doesn't seem like a revolutionary idea. So there may be some of you out there who do this sort of thing already, and it would be good to hear from you and share ideas. Also, I think this could be something that's useful after the pandemic too. That's all from me. Thanks very much.